Early summer's a busy time around here. Besides the end of school year rush, there's so much to do in the garden, because warm days have finally arrived and everything's growing incredibly fast. Days like this call for a simple meal that will allow me to keep up with everything else. So today I'm making potatoes with buttermilk, browned onions and lingonberries. If you're in North America, you can simply replace those with cranberries. While the potatoes boil, I have time to get some things done outdoors. Due to the rapid growth and lots of other things to do, we haven't been able to keep up with the mowing, but that also means that there is an abundance of wild herbs now, and I will gather some of them to make a salad. I often add wild herbs to our food for taste and nutrients, and this time I'll replace the lettuce entirely with them. I've also got time for a little bit of weeding and tying up some of my beans. They are flowering now, and so are the strawberries and peas. But today I found the first actual strawberries, even though they're still green, and the first sweet pea. The peonies have grown a little too fast and have fallen over before opening. So I'm cutting some of them, and I'll take them indoors to make a bouquet. They will open indoors after 2 or 3 days. But I also like them the way they are now. I think that the perfect round shape of the buds is really pretty, and I'll combine them with the rhododendron that's in full bloom now. By the time the rhododendron withers and needs to be removed from the vase, the peonies will have opened and won't have need for an additional filler anymore. And that way this bouquet can stay for quite a long time. But it's important to give the stems a diagonal cut with a sharp knife shortly before putting the flowers in water. That way they'll be able to take up the water better and keep fresh for a longer time. The potatoes will soon be done, so it's time to clean up the table and make the salad. And you may be wondering by now for how long I actually boil my potatoes, because I did quite a few things in the meantime. But the thing is that I have an old electric stove that needs a bit of time to heat up the water. So if you have a newer stove or it's a gas stove, then of course you won't have quite as much time. It's time to drain the potatoes now. They can wait in the pot until the salad's ready. I have onion leaves, wild oregano, dandelions, and the very last of the ramps. And I'm also adding a turnip and a tomato that I had. A simple vinaigrette with mustard is my favorite salad dressing, so I made that with olive oil. Personally, I prefer a style of cooking that brings out the natural flavors of the ingredients, rather than covering them with other flavors. That doesn't mean the food is bland. It means combining and preparing the ingredients in a way that will really make them shine. And this particular potato dish I'm making is the perfect example. It doesn't require extra seasoning because the ingredients complement each other perfectly. Mild and hot potatoes with cold, tangy buttermilk contrast each other. When I brown the onions, they turn sweet by nature, and I add some honey to bring out the sweetness even more. But of course browned onions aren't just sweet, they're savory as well. And then there are the lingonberries, with their bittersweet tartness. And somehow they contrast all of the other ingredients in a way that enhances their flavors, rather than covering them up. And that way, by combination, you can make a delicious meal with cheap and common ingredients. There's also minimal effort, both in terms of preparation and in terms of cleanup afterwards. This dish has been around ever since potatoes crossed the Atlantic, and it's traditionally meant to be eaten on its own. But of course you're free to serve it as a side dish if you prefer. So the actual preparation time for this meal was just 10 minutes because I could use the cooking time to get some other things done. And I find this kind of set and forget meal quite helpful on a busy day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to see you again next time. Bye.